The challenge of July is going to be selfishness or self-centeredness. And this can be you or someone else. Maybe you're dealing with someone who just has no empathy, can't see things from anyone else's point of view. Whoever this is, they're very stubborn about this situation, but it does seem like this self-centeredness is leading them to either repeat lessons over and over again, or to just run into bad luck. It's clouding their judgment. They're not making good decisions. Because when we come from the position of self-interest and totally discount everyone around us, that's not looked too well upon by the powers that be. I mean, that's why we have all of those lessons, right? Do unto others as you want done to you. Treat people as you want to be treated. The law of karma. What you put out, you get back 3 times. They're all saying basically the same thing, and that is, don't be a jerk to other people. If you wouldn't want it happening to you, then don't do it to somebody else. I mean, it's really pretty easy to understand, but some people have a real hard time with that because they have no empathy or they have no compassion. And, that some people that they're just that way. Maybe that's what they learned as they grew up. Or maybe there's something wrong. Maybe there's an addiction issue. Maybe there's a mental health issue that causes them to not be able to have empathy for others. Either way, it's a situation that's not normal, it's not natural, and this isn't the kind of person anyone wants to be around. So, Scorpio, of course, if this is you, I urge you in July to take steps to please see things from other people's point of view, or you're heading down a road that you're not going to be thrilled with the view at the end. If this is someone else, you would probably urge them to do the same. If this is somebody that you're dealing with, your best bet is to probably just get away from this person, whoever they are. And yes, that can be painful, but I mean, this is just day after day of pain. Whereas if you just cut the tie, you'll eventually get over that. If this is a family member, maybe just some distance is all you need until they see what they're doing. Maybe this is a temporary situation. It doesn't have to be, sometimes we can be influenced by people or situations that come into our life. And if someone is not normally like this, just know that they will come back to themselves. They just have to go through this right now, maybe to find themselves or get back to themselves in some way. And that's what I'm seeing, Scorpio. Anybody who's acting this way and treating others this way is not going to be getting a reward. They're going to be getting the opposite, again, 3 times. So, just remove yourself from that situation and let this play out. Because I mean, I feel like if you try to interfere, that's what they're going to see. Or if you try to give advice, they're going to see you as interfering and take it offensively. So, just remove yourself from that, Scorpio, as best you can. Because otherwise in July, I see a lot of awesome stuff going on for you. So that's that's the challenge position. So, I mean, that may come up once or twice, or it may be something that kind of colors or is in the background the whole month. But for the most part, the more you can remove yourself from that negativity, the better month you're going to have. Because there's something that you started a while ago. And for some of you, this may be a new relationship, a new business, a new job. It's been gradually just getting better and better. And I think that in July, you're really going to start to see the positive coming back to you in a lot of ways. So depending on what this is, if it's a job, if it's a business, to be financial, if it's a relationship, maybe it's just very sexy or very exciting. There may be some mystery to this. There may be a strong attraction that occurs in July. Scorpio, you single Scorpios. There could be a new influence, a new person coming into your life. This would definitely be somebody that you don't know until July. So get out and about, circulate. For some of you, this may be somebody who's been around a while and you just haven't maybe totally noticed them. I feel like for most of you, it'll be a new person that you've never met. But I mean, again, this could be somebody that's connected or has been kind of, in the background, and you just don't notice them until July. Either way, this looks to be a positive connection. Some of you may start exploring occult things like this in July. You may be taking a class on runes or tarot or astrology or psychic development or meditation. Anything that opens up. You're already very strong intuition, Scorpio. You have it naturally. All of the water signs especially do. We all have it, regardless of sign, but you water signs really it's just natural, kind of built into your DNA. So you may be looking into honing those skills. You may be seeking answers from people like me or from tarot cards or things like that. And I encourage you in your pursuit of that, because it can be a very enlightening experience to start out on that path, and a very exciting path as you learn new things, as you get answers for things that have always maybe stumped you about you and about yourself and others. So I definitely encourage you to anything like that, Scorpio, delve into, and you can be sure that you will get to the bottom of it, because that's what you Scorpios are, natural investigators as well. So anything that seems mysterious or like that, like seems like a puzzle, you want to solve it. So that makes you very great at this kind of work, getting answers for yourself or for others. What can't be changed is that, there may still be a break or a separation going on among family for a lot of you. For some of you, maybe you are, or actually this is help that's available to you in July. Sorry if I said something else. I can't remember what I said. Bear with me. But in the position of help that will be available to you in July is actually maybe if this negative person, if you haven't spoken to this person, if they don't visit you or come by when they're supposed to, if there's a family get together and they don't show up, this is actually a good thing, because it would just kind of bring everyone down and it would just ruin the good time. I'm sorry to say, Scorpio. So yeah, and this may be a blessing in disguise. It could be that maybe somebody is like, well, I really wanted to see this person, or I really wanted to hear from this person, but not in the shape they're in, or not the way they've been behaving. This person doesn't want to see that person, You may be sad that this person is not there. I'm not saying that you won't be disappointed, but I mean, it seems like this is for the best. For some of you, Scorpios, there may be, and this has come up for you before, I believe. So, I mean, it's going to happen for all of you at different times, but I've got something from the past coming back, somebody or a situation you haven't dealt with in a long time coming back, and it's coming up in the help position. So, I mean, there's a sense of victory in the sense that, maybe somebody that kind of like, and I told you so, I told you that was going to happen. But you may get the chance to get some closure on a past situation or something. For a lot of you, I feel like this may have to do with family, but not always. I mean, this can be a person from the past or just a similar situation to something you already felt you've been through. And it's like, how many times I learned this lesson last time? I don't want to go through this again. But there is a sense of victory with this Scorpio, so that's why I'm hesitant to say that it's a repeated lesson. I feel like it's something that was owed to you or needed that comes back in July. Maybe somebody says something, says I'm sorry, apologizes, or does something that you maybe never thought that you would hear. So yeah. It's also going to be a help to you to separate yourself from any negativity going back to this. You're going to, once you kind of get away from that, and even if it's not somebody you're around all the time and you can just kind of close that mental door so you're not thinking about it, you're going to start to notice right away that things start improving. Things that can't be changed or what has to be accepted about July, Scorpio, is that you are going to be doing excellent business in July if you've started a new business. And you may be getting advice also in July about a business, starting a business and kind of the ins and outs of that. You may have a job interview in July, and if you do, that's going to go very well. The only thing around this job may be that it's a long commute. There may be a lot of travel to places you don't want to go. That part may be a bit disappointing. Somehow work or money may interfere with vacation in July, Scorpio. You may, it may ruin the trip if you're worried about work all the time or something. So if you have a trip to take in July, definitely, try to figure out a way to find coverage or whatever you need to do so that you don't have to think about work while you're traveling, so you can have a good time. Otherwise, I think you may be disappointed by your trip. So just keep that in mind, Scorps. Or the job interview may interfere with your trip. You may have to postpone your trip to go on this job interview. That's another way that can work. Sorry, sometimes stuff comes to me belated. I just want to make sure that I get it out to you. Scorpios, you single Scorpios, you could meet someone in July. And I mean, this would be, for you ladies, this is a guy that is very take charge. He is very much masculine, and he is not going to be shy about approaching you, but he's not going to approach you in the creepy kind of intimidating way. It's going to be in a way that you are instantly like, wow, you said just the right thing, and you're cute, and I like you. So, you'll feel that instant connection. And Scorpios, this came up for you before, I believe, maybe a few months ago. So for those of you, if it didn't happen that month, it could be July's your month. But I do see a new partnership on the horizon for single Scorpios. For those of you who are married or already in a relationship, I mean, if this has started recently, like this year, I do feel that this is, you're going to be feeling this is the right person for me. We may have our hard spots, we may have our arguments, but I'm where I'm supposed to be. If you don't feel that way, Scorpio, by all means, this is the year of you deciding who you should be with. So if you haven't taken steps to get out of any negative situations yet, please do. Because, otherwise you're just putting off the inevitable, because I do feel like whatever isn't working is eventually going to crumble anyway. You may as well get out and make the choice to get out and move on to greener pastures for you. But Scorpio, there is, again, your intuition's coming up very strong around this relationship. So this just could be something that you kind of had a feeling was going to happen. You may have had some kind of indication. Again, going back to the psychic stuff, that may be what leads you into delving more into this kind of thing, because you had a dream or you got messages or you just kind of felt like if you went to a certain place you would meet a certain person, something like that, Scorpio. And yeah, it seems like this relationship is completely different from any that you had in the past. So if there is someone coming back from the past, Scorpio, it does seem like this new person is going to leave that person from the past in the dust, because this is just a very, it's going to be a good friendship. It seems like you have a lot in common, a lot to talk about. This person, you don't feel as maybe closed off around this person as you do. Your heart is open to this person in a way that maybe it's not with others. Because Scorpio, you guys can be very kind of, you know how you are, poker face about new people and relationships. But you may just feel instantly at ease with this person. And you want to tell them everything, and you want to hear everything, especially about them. Very intriguing, Scorpio. And all this negativity with whoever this is, whether it's a lover from the past or a person in the family, is just going to leave your mind, because, such good, awesome stuff is starting for you. And this can be a business partnership also, Scorpio. If you are looking for a business partner in July, it seems like the right person. You'll just intuitively know this is the right person to help me with this. We have some things to iron out. But it will be a very lucrative partnership, because you see things in the same way. You're very, very compatible as far as what the goal is. So whether it's romantic or business, Scorpio, there's someone coming in and that's going to be it for you, and the past is going to be able to be put behind you. And maybe this has been a long time coming, because maybe there's still been some residual resentments or issues from the past that are finally going to be laid to rest in July. So Really awesome, Scorpio. I mean, you know, whatever this negativity is does seem to be attached for most of you to another person, so don't sweat that. Just do your best to kind of remove yourself from that. Great stuff financially going on, new relationship or business partnership coming in. So good luck, and definitely let me know in the comments how things are working out for you as we get into July, and as these things start happening. Definitely post up a message and let me know how it's panning out for you specifically. And